Mahomes dished out another no-look pass. This one goes for 56-yard touchdown. Mahomes finishes the day with over 350 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, but 3 interceptions as well. So, Shannon, give Pat Mahomes a letter grade for yesterday.
I gave him a C because he kept both teams in the ball game. You saw the exquisiteness, the greatness of Patrick Mahomes, and then you saw like, bro, what you doing? It's okay to run the football and punt it. You don't I think sometimes, Skip, and that's what greatness is. I mean, you see guys and they're great, they're historically great, and they just, why are you trying to force the ball? Now, I will give Jerry Jewell, he made 2 incredible interceptions. He has exquisite hands for a linebacker because he made a couple of those plays. I like, bro, you must have played a tight end. You must have been a running back or something. Ain't no way linebacker just got hands like that the way he's plucking the ball, Skip. I'm talking about the ball ain't bobbling. Ain't like he caught it with his chest. He's stealing the ball like this. He's jumping up and catching the ball. They up 27-0, and then he turns the ball back over, gets the Broncos back into the ball game. They take another lead, and he gets the Broncos back in the ball game with a terrible interception. And that's plus I don't trust their defense, Skip. The Broncos scored 9 points the previous week. They're having trouble scoring touchdowns, and they gave them 28. Now, to defend them a little bit, Mahomes didn't do them any credit, didn't do them any favors by turning the ball over and giving them short fields. But you can't, I mean, there are certain things you just can't do. Turnovers gets you beat. I don't care how great you are. But that's what you look at what he's done in the AFC West, Skip. He's 15-0 in AFC road games. He's 10-0 against Denver. I never thought I'd see the day somebody could just beat us 10 straight times. It just breaks my heart that this is where we are, and I've already seen the E already X'd out on the Broncos. We're eliminated from the playoffs.
Yep.
I never thought I would see that day after we got Russell Wilson. We had all these other quarterbacks, Skip. I wasn't expecting that. I'm going to be straight up honest. I don't think any Bronco country was expecting anything with the quarterbacks we had. No. But with Russell, there was a renewed hope. I was talking to people. I was talking to guys, and there was a buzz. Man, hey, I think this is going to be it. And it's another season of disappointment. But I gave him a C, Skip, because he threw for 352 yards, 3 touchdowns. But those interceptions were horrible. So he was just average, even though he threw for 352.
Okay. I'm going to give your man, Mahomes, a B- because they did win the game. And to your point, 15-0 on the road is 15-0 on the road. Yes. And I know that doesn't have anything to do directly with yesterday, but it's extraordinary.
Oh, it is.
And what is it? 10-0 against Denver is extraordinary. I give it up to those. But now let's go back to the Globetrotter play that he makes one a day. It's like every Sunday. Yeah. And if we could see it one more time.
You talking about the one of Jared McKinnon?
Yeah. So this is the play of the day in the National Football League because this is what he does. Why does he do it? It's kind of a no-look.
I mean, he just skipped
flip
like a basketball.
Yeah, and why?
He always doing something against us, Skip. You remember he put the ball in his left hand to throw to Tyreek when Von Miller was chasing him. He always does this bull job against us.
Okay, why does he get away with these? Because no other quarterback has the license to do that, because if any other quarterback even tried to do that, they would get called on the carpet by their coordinator and head coach. We don't do that.
Yeah.
Right?
I was wondering what the hell he was doing, Skip, because he didn't even look at the guy.
No.
I'm like, bro, what are you?
Oh, that's what he's doing.
Jeez.
Okay, so he'll pull one of those off. But unfortunately, it gets undercut by the fact that he has so little pocket discipline. His footwork is atrocious to me, but I've been studying the game for a long time. He gets away with near murder because his coach loves him to a fault. And when he pulls that play off that we just saw, it also makes Andy Reid look like even more of I'm a genius. I selected this guy. I picked him when nobody else really wanted him. Okay, I got that.
But you knew what was coming, didn't you? You know if he pulls something like this off early in the ball game, you know what's coming. Okay. He about to try some of everything.
It's sort of like LeBron makes his first 3 or 4 threes, and then you know what's going to happen. He's going to shoot 12 of them.
Yeah, he got a heat check. We got a heat check.
It's a heat check. But the point is, he pulls off he had two more. Look, real quick, can we see the two other touchdown passes? Because the one to Juju, it's just off the charts great. I got to tell you. Okay, here's the first touchdown pass.
That's the second one to McKinnon.
McKinnon. Okay, so I got that one, but here's the one. He wheels and he spins and he 360s and he throws it. I don't even know how he did it, and he got it to Juju for a short touchdown. Okay, so I give you those, and that's why I'm going to give him a B-. But he was very fortunate that Russell Wilson was actually playing, I think, his best game as a Denver Bronco, right?
That was his best game, yes.
And it's 12-16 left in the fourth quarter, and Russ takes off on a scramble. And did you notice Russ had a bunch of rush yards yesterday? Didn't he have it up where he was the leading rusher for the team?
Yeah, 4 for 57.
Okay, 4 for 57, but he took off on one ill-fated soiree toward the goal line, and this happened. He gets his head crushed into the turf.
They put a knot on his head, Skip.
They put a knot on his head. He got pounded kind of on the top of the head and got smashed into the turf.
And his head first to the ground.
Okay.
Look at this.
And I think he was pretty much out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He looked out.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. So he's out of the game in concussion protocol, and Rippon comes in, and now you got a chance to survive the game because Patrick's going to throw 3 interceptions. If we could just see him bang, bang, bang real quick. They're just horrible. They're always bad ideas. They're careless. That's what bothers me about Patrick Mahomes. That's why I can't quite wrap my arms around him. They're just careless. I think
that was Surtain. That was a heck of a play.
Yeah, it was.
Skip, that was a heck of a pick by Drew and Jewel.
Yeah.
And watch this pick. Skip, there ain't a whole lot of linebackers making this pick. Look at that.
He snatched it right out of the sky. Okay? So the point is, you undercut, you cancel out all of your greatness with this careless badness.
Right.
And it just disturbs me. It's why I think they will fall short of getting back to the Super Bowl, even though he's obviously good enough to lift them into a Super Bowl if he could just clean up the act. And it is an act that is playing Broadway almost every Sunday because this is what Andy Reid loves.
That's why I gave him a C, Skip.
Okay.
The 3 touchdowns, the 352, and then you throw 3 interceptions. You kept the Broncos in the game. You allow both teams to stay in this ball game by your play on both sides of the ball. You helping them, and then you helping your team.
I actually think your Broncos would have had a big signature win if Russ hadn't gotten concussed. I think they could have pulled it off.
But Rippon came in and threw a touchdown to Judy on 4th down.
I got it. But then he threw a horrendous interception where he just got caught and just threw it up for
I don't understand. Skip, he's running, so he feels the pressure, and he thinks he can stop. It was almost like the Joe Montana when he got hit in the back in the championship game.
Yeah, I agree.
It was, I agree with you, Skip. I mean, I'm looking at their schedule. I think they got the Raiders. They got the Broncos again. They're at the Texans this week.
Yeah.
They need to be, it looks like, I don't know, unless something unforeseen happened to Buffalo, they're probably going to have to take their show on the road.
I think they will. And maybe it'll come down to having to go up against Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm. Well, Joe Burrow says I might have a little something to say about that.
He will have something to say.
I might have to knock both of you guys off.
I agree.
I think he'll have a big something to say about that. All right, guys, are the Eagles running away with the NFC East over Skip's Cowboys? I cannot wait to get your take on this, Skip. That's next, right here on Undisputed.